We were in Glasgow, Scotland tonight. There wasn't many Glasgow kisses being dished out, but this show almost gave me the kiss of death because once again, SmackDown from start to finish was absolutely boring. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Spoiler alert, Raw was the better show this week. Not even close.
Not even close. Close, but no cigar. There's no cigar. Definitely no cigar, man. It wasn't good. But what I would say is, the crowd was alright, but I thought it was nowhere near France. I think France this year was easily the best.
Well, I don't know. I actually didn't like the French crowd. I thought they were annoying as fuck.
No, they were, but in terms of like noise, like they always hype up these European crowds. I mean, you had France, then you had the Saudis, and you had this. The Saudis are in third place, man. They just sit there with their tea towels and their bloody deluxe sofas. Getting paid. Bit of bloody money washing going on there. But let's talk about title washing, because Bayley comes out, no pop, and then it's like, you get like 10 seconds of her entrance, and then out comes Naomi to steal the show. Oh, feel the glow, steal the show. Why is Bayley being treated like she's second fiddle here to Naomi?
Yeah, she's the champ, then she stops at the top of the entrance ramp, and then Naomi's music hits, Naomi comes out. I get it, Naomi's in the match and whatnot, but just seems a little bit weird to do it this way. I don't understand. Anyway, Chelsea Green comes out and she makes a claim that her and Piper Niven are going to both be champs after Clash at the Castle, so maybe she wants some form of, I don't know, Freebird rule?
Co-championship. China and Jericho do that.
Now, the commentary said we've never seen it before and it can't be done between single wrestlers. I'm pretty sure Laycool also had that.
Yeah, I think they did as well.
Michelle McCool and Layla, I'm pretty sure
they're just trying to rewrite history.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they also both defended the women's championship. And they had like half the belt each. Because they even broke the belt and they had half each.
No, they definitely
did. The commentary says that can't be done. But I think it can. Anyway, Naomi won. Not really surprising. Chelsea Green is a jobber. So, whatever. Baron Corbin, speaking backstage with Nick Aldis, thanks him for a fresh start on the blue brand. How's that fresh start went, by the way? Doesn't feel very fresh. Feels like the same old shitty Corbin. Just a guy that's there. A guy that's there to stink out the joint and lose matches, not go anywhere. I mean, for everybody that you can claim Triple H is booking great, for every one person that you can say is doing good right now in WWE, there's at least two people doing shit. And Baron Corbin's just one of those guys that is floating around right now and doing nothing. Now, does him coming to the aid of Apollo Crews later, does that somehow mean that Triple H is cooking? Not in my book.
There's just two guys that should have stuck on NXT. Should have sat in the diner and just took the next order instead of getting out and leaving. That's what they should have done. I mean, Apollo Crews having PTSD in a diner is better than this shit.
I don't know why they stopped that stuff, but anyway, they have stopped it. Legado del Fantasma came in. They basically say, what is this? Some sort of charity case? Corbin getting another shot. Nick Aldis says, hey man, Corbin, I'll deal with this. They talk about the attack last week on Apollo Crews. Nick Aldis says he's issued fines. I mean, it was a little attack backstage.
It feels like a school teacher, like, going through his pupils, man. Nick Aldis, like, 6'4". These wee diddy Mexicans, man, about 5'3". It's pathetic, is what it is.
But even later on, we see Nick Aldis have an issue with the B-Tech Bloodline. Doing it. Like, what happened to wrestling? Why is any sort of physical altercation backstage frowned upon and considered, we can't... Like, last week, this guy was desperate not to have AJ and Cody Rhodes attack each other. It's like, why is it needs to be settled in the ring. It needs to be settled in the ring. Like, why does this guy care? Why is this guy...
It needs to be straight down the middle.
Why is Nick Aldis losing sleep over Apollo Crews getting a couple of punches attacked him backstage?
I've got no idea, but I think it's just more. I think it's trying to distance themselves away from sports entertainment. Oh, it has to be wrestling, and wrestling's all about being fair. It's about what you do in that squared circle, man. It's fucking pathetic. Seriously, should Nick Aldis not be more worried about the ratings he's bringing in?
Like, remember Kane? Like, imagine that Jericho fucking throwing the coffee into Kane's face. Like, oh shit, man. I hope I didn't burn you. Burn me. And Kane throws him through the glass. Did Kane get suspended? Did Kane get fined 25 grand?
No.
It means shit. It doesn't mean fuck all. There's no money element in wrestling. We don't see money. None of these guys talk about money. Maybe if you have someone's character and their character is all about money, then you can make a case like MVP when he was like, I'm the highest paid contract. Maybe if you threaten to do something to his contract, then fair enough. But see Nick Aldis saying, oh aye, 25 grand fine, 75 grand fine, 100 grand fine. What does that do for us as a viewer? How does that make anything more intriguing for us? It's not like we see the bank account of Legado del Fantasma. It's not like we can tell if they can afford to lose this fine or what kind of hit this fine's going to have on them. It doesn't mean shit. It's cookie cutter crap.
And yeah, and there's no impact. It's not like he does this and it's like their lawnmower runs out of gas. I mean, we've no idea what's going on with their bank account.
Or they come out next week and they're broke-ass Baron Corbin. They've got mustard stains down their shirts.
Aye, there's nothing happening, man.
They get fined 25 grand, then it never gets picked up. It has no effect.
I mean, maybe a lawn's going to be only half cut instead of fully cut, but come on, guys.
Arriba. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we get that. It was crap. It's going to be Apollo versus Santos Escobar later tonight.
I just want to wrap this up. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. This just... I mean, they always just bury the city they're in, right? And we know Glasgow, it's no oil painting to be fair.
It's a bit of a dump, like, into it. It's a wee bit rough.
It's a wee bit rough, but it's always the same stick, and it didn't last long, this, man. And out come DIY, we did it, man. Johnny Gargano's just... I know you, Austin Theory. This guy's just using you.
If anything, when this started, it was clearly Austin Theory using Grayson Waller.
But there's no story here.
No, there's not.
He's using you. What, because... How's he using him? Because Austin Theory's actually helped his tag team partner, like, by taking moves for him.
Sacrificing himself.
No, where's the stories? Like, he's the guy that's getting the big contract upgrades or all the big, hotel packages and shit like that. The shampoo deals.
He's taking the shine off Austin Theory. He's stealing Austin Theory's glory or whatever. You don't see that.
No.
Well, Austin Theory got himself in the way of a couple of minutes. Isn't that what tag teams are about?
Yeah.
Sacrificing yourself in order to get the job done.
I just don't get it. And what I also don't like is the fact that DIY are kind of like Owens and Sami Zayn. They've split up a million times and killed each other a million times, but then like they're the ones that are lecturing these two about how to be a good tag team. Fuck off with that piss.
Yeah, how many times have they turned on each other? It's just...
No, but this would be like DX in 2009 speaking to... I don't even know, like, Legacy. You two are using each other, man. It's like, hold on here, Triple H. How many times did you betray Wonky Eye Sean? Fucking sort it out.
Sort it out. Bit hypocritical there. We then get a brawl, and once again, Austin Theory gets taken out. So there you go, boom. Street Profits tell Kevin Owens they'll have his back tonight. What could possibly go wrong there? Bayley and Naomi are walking backstage. They run into Blair Davenport. Chelsea Green was in the background. She had to run out of shot.
Then she came back in the
Bit
show.
awkward. Naomi gets riled up by some comments for Davenport, but Bayley says just ignore it. And then Piper Niven runs in and hits like a double, I don't even know what you call it, just runs into them really. Forces them both against the wall. They fall down. Piper Niven picks up Bayley's championship and Bayley just stands there. Well, sits there on the ground, basically holding out her arms, asking for the belt to be given back to her. Instead of jumping up and taking it back and kicking her ass. Just I don't know, Bayley looks so weak right now that I don't see how she can possibly lose, because if she did lose, it would be the final nail in her coffin. But she's just been a horrible champion, man. It's almost like they're doing it on purpose.
Just some people are better chasing the belt than winning it. I think Bayley, Cody Rhodes.
Maybe. Santos Escobar, Apollo Crews up next. Baron Corbin came out to attack the two wee guys that should be mowing lawn. But it didn't really matter because Elektra Lopez is a woman and Corbin can't do anything about her. So she pushed Crews off the top turnbuckle and Escobar rolled Crews up and picked up the 1-2-3. Like, why doesn't every heel, right? Why doesn't every male heel just get a female manager, a female valet? They're untouchable.
Untouchable.
No, seriously.
I don't know. You tell me.
No, well, I mean, no, logically, why not?
I don't know.
It just makes no sense.
Nah, it's cringe though. You
See-
know why I don't do this shit with like the fucking Bloodline stuff?
Yeah, but see, instead of those two jabronis that Solo Sikoa aligned himself with, he'd be better off with...
Tamina and Nia Jax.
Aye. Because Kevin Owens wouldn't be able to do anything to him. Randy Orton wouldn't be able to do anything.
Very true. Let's talk about Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles. AJ Styles tells Cody, you quit TNA, you quit New Japan. Hell, you started a new company and you quit that.
Didn't quite have the nuts to mention that company by name.
No, he didn't. And the TNA references, I don't know, it's getting old, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like...
Once upon a time it felt edgy, now it just feels shite.
But it's almost like it's acceptable to mention TNA and New Japan, but for some reason you can't mention AEW.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Is that because AEW is still, no, regardless of how far away it is, AEW is still the nearest thing WWE have to competition?
I'd say so, yes.
Because even before WWE and TNA started working together, I mean, TNA was getting name dropped.
Yeah, no, it was. I heard TNA are hiring.
So, I mean, and I think Ring of Honor's been mentioned before.
I think AJ Styles is right here. I think Cody Rhodes is a bit of a fucking quitter.
Yep. Will he quit though on Saturday? Who knows? AJ Styles says that he can't quit being the phenomenal one. Cody Rhodes says to get another championship rematch, he had to pretend to be Mark Henry for a night.
Decent line.
Yeah, decent wee line there, but
There'll be no start.
I mean, we'll see what happens. It wasn't the worst promo. I'm just not a fan of Cody Rhodes.
I'm just not really a fan of the feud either, man. It's hard to get invested in something when you know the outcome.
The best promo though, I think they've done. I would say it's the best promo they've done through the entire.
No, I would say so it is, but I just hate.
I'm including the feud going into Backlash. I think this is the best promo that they've had. So
yeah, I just hate predictable shit.
yeah, me too. The Bloodline then attacked the Street Profits. We had an interview and B-Fab's talking about how they've got Kevin Owens' back. As soon as the Bloodline appears, she runs around the corner. Bloodline then attack the Street Profits. Then they walk away and they're literally like walking past B-Fab and she's like walking past them and like almost like, you know, rubbing shoulders to get past them kind of deal. And it's like we're supposed to believe that this Bloodline is a vicious group. They're monsters, you know, they can't be trusted. Roman didn't want them in the group because they're like evil. They can't be tamed. They're like a heinous two individuals. But they are just like literally walking past B-Fab. This whole females and males just interacting in the same segments now it just doesn't work. And I've said for a while now, I think they need to completely do away with it in terms of like a physical aspect.
No, they do. It's cringe. It's some of the worst stuff you'll see in wrestling today, and there's a lot of bad stuff floating about. It's like, why?
Now the Liv Morgan stuff isn't because if Liv Morgan and Dominic they're not physically attacking each other. But see, when it comes to actual physicality, it's just dumb. It is so dumb.
Yeah, but when you get Paul Heyman hyping these two guys up like they're, you know,
killers,
Iraqi special forces that like torture people, it's like, well, why wouldn't they stop at a woman then?
Yeah.
If Paul Heyman's willing to cry and phone Daddy Roman Reigns about how serious these guys are, then why wouldn't they attack the other sex?
Oh man, it's like the same thing about 2 years ago. Drew McIntyre was feuding with Karrion Kross. And it's like, for 6 weeks straight, Scarlett was trying to blind him, set him on fire.
But he couldn't react.
But as soon as Drew McIntyre locked eyes with Scarlett, it was like, Drew, don't you do it, from the commentary and all this shit.
I know, pathetic.
How? On what fucking planet? Like, I'm not saying men should go around hitting women, but on what planet is it acceptable for a woman to, like, set a guy on fire?
And the man not to do anything.
And the guy cannot even retaliate in the slightest way possible with like physicality. And like, I mean, WWE, it's just fucking dumb, man.
It is very dumb, but yeah, I mean, we had like a vignette as well for Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark.
Moving on, third match, Nia Jax, Michin. I mean, Michin got a lot of offense in this match. None of it looked good, but she got a lot of offense in. She then threw Tiffany Stratton over the announce table after getting some water thrown in her eyes.
But why are people like Michin getting the most time on weekly WWE television, by the way?
Yeah, no, week in, week out, she's on NXT and SmackDown without fail. She gets in the ring and then she gets caught with the running body block, and then Nia Jax hits the Annihilator to pick up the win, and that's that. So there you go. Nia Jax wins, no surprise there, predictable as hell. And I guess that's the end of this little mini feud. I don't know, is it? Who knows? I mean, the way it's going, I guess there's room for a tag match in there somewhere.
Maybe.
If Michin can find a partner.
Like, LA Knight,
Where was the club, though, to help Michin the night?
LA Knight is in Logan Paul's pool. I don't care about the OC, man. Talk about
I tell you,
about guys that shouldn't be fucking on both shows.
Yep, well...
Why is 3/4 of the club on both shows?
And the good members, no.
Aye, work it out.
It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but let's be honest, man. See if you're on the main roster and you're getting sent to NXT, that's like
right,
punishment.
it's Mickey Mouse's pool time. LA Knight, yeah, he's in the pool. Logan Paul's like, what do you mean LA? He goes in,
Oh, your buddy from LA. Your man from LA.
Is it nighttime? No, it's daytime. But then he just gets out of the pool and walks off. It's like, what?
Yeah, so Logan Paul walks out to the back. LA Knight's in his pool talking
Well,
smack.
best be like Triple H, man. Hitting the buzzer around Randy Orton's house. Orton answers and Triple H is like, oh, you're in. And just walks away. What?
So, yeah. I mean, I thought it was okay up to this point. Logan Paul's telling him to get out my ring. Or not out my ring, get out my pool. And then LA Knight literally just gets up and walks out.
Yeah.
It's like...
I actually can't believe they wasted time filming this.
I was convinced somebody was getting like pushed into a pool or something along those lines, but we didn't get nothing.
No, nada.
I thought this made LA Knight look like a little bit of a bitch.
No, I think it did too.
He came in, Logan Paul says get out my pool, and LA Knight just was like, aye, sure, no bother.
No bother, big man.
Struggled though to get the pool.
Yeah, what's it look like?
Then he walked off, so I mean, there you go. I just think, I mean, at first, I thought it was an okay promo, but it was like lacking something 100%. We then got Nick Aldis running into the Bloodline. He says that the two jabronis are banned from ringside. Good for them. We then got Carmelo Hayes promo. I thought it was decent there. He was talking about how LA Knight thought he was cooking, but in reality, he didn't. It was medium rare. You gotta check the temperature, buddy. It was medium rare trash, just like you. I thought it was a decent wee promo there for Carmelo Hayes.
It was, but he deserves a wee bit better than a 10-second promo in the crowd.
Yes, now he entered himself into a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Now, I don't get it. Jey Uso and a couple of other guys have entered themselves directly into the Money in the Bank match, but for some reason, Carmelo Hayes has to qualify. And just like we spoke about in previous videos, some people get title shots, other people have to jump through hoops to get title shots. Why is Carmelo Hayes having to win a qualifier into the Money in the Bank?
Is it racism?
But Jey Uso is just automatically getting put in it. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. Things like that do bother me. But he says that when he
Another
wins...
reason why it bothers me, though, it's like, out the two, I think it makes more sense Carmelo Hayes to get in it, because he's a heel. But then, you've got two face authority figures, and it's not like it's a heel doing the heel a favour. Nothing makes sense in wrestling these days. Seeing you had a heel authority figure, if he just wanted to put, like, you know, top heel in the match, that makes sense. He was protecting them. We side deals. What's the side deal here? Why did Jey Uso get put in the match? Why did Adam Pearce not come down? Looking like Christopher Daniels, well, Christopher Daniels looks like him. Why did he not come down? And be like, no, Jey Uso, you're not allowed in. Qualifying match? It's fucking garbage. No, it's actual garbage, man. Like, why not give a match a purpose? If Jey Uso's going to wrestle some bum anyway, why not just throw it as a qualifier?
Why not?
Why not? I don't know, why not?
Then we move into the main event. Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa with Paul Heyman at ringside. Kevin Owens has the match won with a stunner. Paul Heyman puts Solo Sikoa's foot on the bottom rope. Then Kevin Owens goes to attack Paul Heyman. Solo Sikoa hits him with a couple of Samoan spikes. Gets the 1, 2, 3. Then the two jabronis.
The Chuckle Brothers.
Yeah, they run out. And I guess they're so vicious, they both want to attack Kevin Owens that they spend basically all the time pushing each other off Kevin Owens that nobody really gets to beat up Kevin Owens.
Apparently they're not actually Haku's sons. Apparently one of them's like a doctor or something. Not that it really matters. They're both shite. Blood or no blood. You know.
Yeah, anyway, that happened. They were going to put Kevin Owens through the table. Randy Orton came out to make the save, kicks these two guys' arses, then gets in a brawl with Solo Sikoa. Then one of the other guys, I think it's Lamatoa or whatever he's called, tries to get in and attack Orton from behind, but eats an RKO. And like these guys literally do feel like jobbers already. I mean, we're talking about, they do. I think WWE has got a horrible way of like booking factions. Unless you are the leader of that faction, then you get absolutely jobbed out to fuck, and it was just never like that back in the day.
No.
Would you not agree that in factions, unless you're the leader, see if there's like a tag team in a they are jobbers.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Look at the Street Profits since they joined the Pride. They went downhill. The two guys in Legado del Fantasma, absolute jobbers, could never win a match. Two guys in the LWO could never win a match. Offers of Pain, they could never do anything. These two guys can't do shit. You just look at factions, and it's like factions. They sacrifice, I think, everybody in the faction just to try and make the leader look half decent.
No, you're right.
Name me a faction. Now, I think they've done a decent job with the Bloodline. I think they've done an okay job with the Bloodline. And maybe the Judgment Day as well, but to a lesser extent, because I think you can see Finn Balor's kind of just turned into a jobber. But look at a faction where... Name me a faction where there's more than one person in it that's doing well.
Exactly. Couldn't name you one.
But you look at like Evolution back in the day, like every member felt strong.
I hear voices in my head. Randy Orton puts me to bed.
D-Generation X, right? Yeah, Triple H was the leader, but here, Billy Gunn run about with the Intercontinental title. Xbox was running about with titles.
Xbox.
Road Dogg was running about with titles. It wasn't like they were. It wasn't like they were just simply there to fucking be like minions. They were. It's like everybody now in a faction, right? Essentially plays the role of Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe to Vince McMahon. That is the role that everybody plays in a faction.
The Stooges.
Aye.
I think the Randy Orton pops are just getting a wee bit cheap here, aren't they? It's like, oh, we'll whip out Randy Orton because he's the only draw we have at the end of the show. That's what it feels like.
And is he a draw?
No.
I mean, I like the guy, but is he drawing?
He's the biggest draw on this show. He's the biggest star on this show. If you don't want to call him a draw, like, he's the biggest star. Gets the biggest pops, whatever.
Possibly. I mean...
He's the most recognisable guy out there.
I agree. I would say Cody gets bigger pops, like, unfortunately. I cannot lie. As much as I think he's boring.
I think his song gets him the pop. Whoa!
You don't think people like Orton's song?
Yeah, but there's no real part of Orton's song that gets a pop.
Anyway, bigger question. Did you like SmackDown?
No, I didn't. I don't think it was the worst SmackDown I've ever seen. So
I'm giving it a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2 out of 10 as well.
Yeah, just I was going to say a solid show. It was anything but solid. What did you like from it? What was the good points for SmackDown, and what did you think was decent?
It was commercial free and it ended.
I liked the pool segment in Carmelo Hayes. I thought was decent. Everything other than that, yeah, kind of.
I would say everything to do with the women sucked as per usual, and the Bloodline stuff is just cringe. Paul Heyman pretending to cry like they've just ate the last bit of fucking food and catering.
Damn. Anyway, guys, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully, Clash of the Castle is pretty decent. Again, another 5-match premium live event. I just don't think we're going to get anything more than 5 matches now, unless it's a big show. It seems to be the gimmick where 5 is the key number. So yeah.
And we're not getting 5 of the best. We're getting a lot of jobbers on these shows.
Yeah, if you're getting the 5 best matches possible, then I think you would accept it. But a lot of these premium live events, I mean, you're lucky if you're getting like 2 good matches and 3 matches that shouldn't be anywhere near the card. But here, we'll see how good that pay-per-view is tomorrow. Till next time, peace.